Making sure you know how to quickly navigate the timeline using the mouse or trackpad, as well as keyboard shortcuts, means that you're in precise control over where the playhead or current time indicator is currently loaded. Let's click on the time display here, and we can type in a specific number. For example, if I type in 00, you see it goes to home. Type in 2:15, and it jumps to 2 seconds and 15 frames. Now, this is dictated by the time basis.
So you see here, for example, we are using 30 frames per second. The total frame count is 75 frames. So if I type in 238 and hit enter, you see that it goes to 308. Because there are 8 frames more beyond the 30 frames. So 2 seconds and 38 frames will actually be 3 seconds and 8 frames, when 1 second equals 30 frames.
Now, if you want to change this display, you can. Control clicking will change the total display, and you see now we have a frame number. So I can type in a specific frame number like 120 and jump right to that frame. Similarly, this can be useful if you want to jump forward in time a specific number. If you click and use plus 30, you'll see that it goes forward 30 frames, in this case to 150. Now, you might think if you type in subtract 30, it would go back 30 frames, but it doesn't. What's happened here is the playhead has actually gone to negative 30 frames in the timeline. 30 frames before 0. Now, this might seem strange to you, but some effects are sometimes keyframed in advance, so they start to pre-animate. But how do you actually navigate going backwards in time a certain distance? Well, let's jump forward. We'll go to 100 frames. And now I want to go backwards 20 frames. So I'll choose to add minus 20 frames. Or plus negative 20. And you see it jumps back to 80 on the timeline. Now, if you find this a bit cumbersome to keep clicking on this time display, you can simply press the keyboard shortcut of Shift-Alt-J or Shift-Option-J. Think of that as you want the option to shift and jump. This will make it easy for you to go to a specific time. When we're in the display mode here for frames, it'll show in frames. If I switch this back to time-based and I press Shift-Alt-J, now it shows me the current time in a dialog. So we'll go forward plus 35 frames, and you see it moves to the new time.